What's up, everybody? This is Nick, and you're joining us once again for a Micro Mini Lightning Newscast. And as always, I'm joined by my friend and fellow co-host.
This is Eric.
And Eric, today we're bringing the people kind of a earth-friendly.
Yeah, we like the earth.
Case of news. We're bringing you a case of news, people.
A case of news, a full case.
We're delivering that news to your feet, to your house. Just a case of news.
Guy, that's appropriate that we're doing a case of news, because coming up pretty soon, maybe when this releases, maybe the day after, Earth Day, April 22nd.
April 22nd. Okay, I like this. All right, well, let's get started. As always, Eric, we have 10 minutes to bring him this. We sometimes go over. We pretty much all the time go over.
Why not? We're having such a great time.
But it's the guest star Death Star that tells us when we're supposed to finish, and then we don't. So
the Empire's not our boss.
No, it's not.
We're rebels.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Eric, here's our first story.
What is it?
Did you know that the American Lung Association annually releases the State of the Air report?
I didn't know that. I'm so glad I do now.
It was released last Wednesday, or this past Wednesday. It does a report. It's been doing this for about 19 years. It does a report of the most polluted cities in the United States.
Ooh, what do we have?
And my friend, I'm going to tell you, number one honors has gone to one that apparently is a perennial champion.
Oh, wow. Legacy.
Los Angeles, Long Beach area. If you're living out in that area, you are the number one polluted city in the United States.
And this is air pollution or just
air pollution?
Air
yes.
pollution.
Air pollution.
I wonder if it's because of the traffic and the amount of congestion on roads and whatnot.
More than likely, but it gets better, my friend, because here's the list: Bakersfield, California.
Okay.
Visalia, Porterville, Hanford, California, Fresno, California,
okay.
Sacramento, California,
What?
San Diego, Carlsbad area, Modesto, Merced, California. That's right.
I see. I know there's a theme going on here. All of these cities have something in common. They all have E's in their name.
My friend, you have hit the nail on the head.
Every one of those cities has an E in their name, and if there's an E in the name of your city, it's probably polluted.
You're going to be polluted. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Well, my friend, that's not only the only thing. This also goes to show you that California, you're going to be breathing in. You're going to take a big whiff of that nice salty sea air and probably also get some nice old toxins up the nostrils too.
Wow. California. Who would have thought?
California holds the top 7 spots. Number 8 is held by Phoenix. Number 9, we go back to California, and then we end with New York.
New York City?
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania all hold the number 10 spot.
Oh, they're sharing it.
Yeah, they're all sharing it, but buddy, the clear winner in all of this is our good friends on the close to the pond in California.
Okay.
They should be proud. They produce a lot of smog.
Man, that's an S word.
I know.
It's an S word, guys.
Why
why don't people from California like our environment?
That's a good question.
Why do they hate the environment?
That's a great question.
Well, we'll never know.
It hurts me to think that there's such a state that doesn't like the environment at all. It doesn't seem like.
It sounds weird because, you go straight north of there and you get to Oregon. And that's a beautiful place, full of trees and a lush environment. It wasn't on that list at all. Well, why can't the Californians learn from those Oregonites?
Now, Oregon doesn't have too much to brag about. They're a little bit farther down, but they are on the list.
Oh, they are?
They're in the top 50.
Oh, are they? Hey, where does the great state of Oklahoma fall?
You know,
did you see?
I did not see that.
That's right. You didn't see it.
because it's not in the top 10. Or, I mean, this article that I found only brings us the top, and I didn't bother looking up the rest of the list because who cares about the rest when you have the top 10?
Well, when your major contributor is like, what'd you say, 8 of the top 10 slots?
Well, yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. They have 8 of the top 10 slots. The finger is clearly being pointed at one state and one state only.
Yeah, that sure is. Well, Nick, you teased with me earlier a small story about something that you think could help California with their garbage issues.
Well, nobody can handle it. They're
a lost cause.
They're a garbage state.
They're a garbage state. Well, maybe they could reduce their garbage.
If you live in California, I know some nice people that live in California. I can introduce them to you.
You're so nice.
There's not a whole lot of you. I'm kidding again. Anyway, let's move on. Eric, scientists, you are correct. There is something that science has made accidentally, as it turns out, that can help California with their plastic problems.
What is it, Nick?
And a lot of them are plastic out there.
Well, that's a danger for the society.
There is an enzyme out there that they have made that eats plastic. And like you just said, Eric just made the joke, and he's not scared, California, but he'll fight you in the streets. But he is worried about you guys getting eaten by this enzyme because a lot of you guys are plastic out there.
That's right. I care. I want to see my what do California people call themselves? Californites? Californians, healthy and strong. Not just smoking without even needing a cigarette.
You think they'll smoke the enzyme?
No, I'm thinking just breathing is like smoking for them.
Gotcha.
And then getting eaten by whatever that we accidentally made.
Well, there is a bacterium that was discovered in 2016 that had naturally evolved to eat plastic. That one has been doing this for a little while, but now we have this new one that we have that was accidentally created. They call it a mutant enzyme that breaks down plastic bottles by accident, it breaks it down, but it does it faster than this other enzyme in 2016. And I would hope that we would be able to improve on the technology.
This is 2018.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They've had 2 years.
You've had 2 years to do this. You better have come up with a mutant enzyme.
Well, we need more mutants is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, and
how
that's
are we supposed to get to the X-Men?
Mutants are going to rise up and eat all the plastic.
That's right.
So this is, it's kind of a very cool, kind of a very cool development is that this thing that accidentally was discovered, it is something that will be able to improve the environment, will be able to eat all of this pollution that California has made. And,
I like that.
And, kind of...
help the world. If we clean up California, that's 50% of our problem.
See, but here's the only thing that bothers me about this. Well, while the other enzyme, it was naturally made by a bug. This new one, I'm curious about what it would do to animals.
Okay.
If animals were to eat this enzyme...
Wild plastic animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plastic eating animals that eat it and digest it properly.
Goats.
Yeah, goats.
If you've ever been around a goat, we can eat anything.
Mutant goats.
Mutant plastic eating goats.
Goats are already kind of a mutant. Can you imagine a mutant? This would transform into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or Teenage Mutant Ninja Goats.
Yes, I can.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Goat. Anyway, it's a nightmare waiting to happen. This is it's a cool thing that we'll see how it develops out into the future, but we need to move on. Speaking of things that will eat something and poop it out, we have a recent thing where otters are being used by scientists to track pollution at a Superfund site. This contaminated river in Seattle.
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington.
What? What are they going to learn from those Oregonians?
Well, the problem, it's not the Oregonians. The problem is the water from California is carrying all the stuff.
I understand. It's California again.
It's always.
Dadgummit.
You know what, everybody? Just blame California for their problems. It's a thing. Thanks, California. Now that Obama's gone, we can't say thanks, Obama. So now it's thanks, California.
Great California.
Great job, California. Anyway, so they're using this, as they call it, the scat of the otter to track how pollution is going in this environment. It is a biologist by the name of Michelle Weinstein from the Seattle Woodland Park Zoo. She's kind of part of this team that's doing this. She has commented that if you try to hold otters, it scares them. It kind of gives them anxiety. But they come up on shore, and apparently something I didn't know about the otters, they have poop parties. They poop together, kind of like
a group of women.
Yeah, I was gonna say like women going to the bathroom, but this is kind of a unique way for them to track, and they're seeing how the poop of the otter as it goes from at this concentrated area where they know is polluted to the outer parts, seeing how the pollution is spreading
by tracking different poop parties by different otter groups.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, they eat the animals. They're the predator of this area, and they eat the animals like frogs and things like that eat some of these polluted things.
Yeah.
And so that's how they're doing. I mean, I just wanted to report that this just in, otters have poop parties.
That's really the central focus of this, is the poop parties that otters have. We just used the whole Superfund site as a way to scientifically talk about scat of otters, because we're children at heart.
We are. We don't, and we like every otter poops.
Yeah. We don't want what's happening in California to ruin our innocence. That's not what we're after.
Man, can you imagine the scat from a Californian otter?
Oh my goodness. It's probably plastic.
It probably is.
Just balls of plastic.
It bounces off walls and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. And Eric, you had a poor little pollution story.
I have a pollution story, guys. The pollution from California has reached the great state of Hawaii, the beautiful tropical place, Hawaii. And it was caught on film. A Hawaiian monk seal pup named, I'm going to get this right, Manuiwa.
Oh, man, nailed it.
Right on. Was seen holding an orange knife, and we all know orange knives come from California, in her mouth just this past Sunday. She's a female seal pup born in February, recently weaned from her mother, right on the Big Island. See, you can't really mess with seal pups.
And I hate it when young seal pups turn bad at such a young age.
The pollution has turned young seal pups
evil into
thugs.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a problem that is ravaging the great state of Hawaii.
The people that filmed this, did they throw their wallet at it? Like, just take the wallet,
just
man.
Take the wallet. Leave us alone. Well, the seal pup comes up to near shore. It's a lava rock strewn shore, as you've seen in Hawaii, and holding an orange handled knife in its mouth, like a skilled assassin.
Also, if you're in Hawaii, if you live in Hawaii and you lost an orange knife, we know who has it. It's in safe hands. Don't worry. I know it's probably a family heirloom.
Clearly. Well, this pup was weaned from its mother and raised and released, and with the best of intentions, and it turned bad. Guys, Earth Day is here. It's now. We need to take care of the environment. And I think the first thing we need to do is destroy California. California is ruining the rest of the world.
Except for those Californians that may listen to this show.
You're
love
safe.
you. We love you. We love you. It's the other people around you.
It's the other guys
that are trash.
It's the ones that hate the environment, which is clearly everyone in LA.
Oh, well, that's sadly, Eric, all the time we have.
That's
I know
too bad.
I know you were about to declare war on California.
No, I wasn't.
Eric is not scared, California.
I am not scared of you. You garbage state.
He will fight you right now. You bring you and your garbage to Eric's domicile, and he will fight every single one of you. All right. Well, Eric, tell them where they can find you.
Well, you know what? You know where you can find me? You can find me all over this big, beautiful internet we call the World Wide Web. You can find us at Facebook. Go there and you give us the cruelest comment you can find. I'd love to read it. Just type in Pull Up a Chair Podcast up in that search engine. You can also find us on YouTube. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Spotify. And even you can talk to Alexa and say, Alexa, play Pull Up a Chair Podcast. And Alexa will do that for you because she loves you and she loves us. Well, that's all I got to say. But the last place you can find us, not really the last
California.
place. It's California. We're not going to California. I'm never going again. But you can find us at our own personal website, puckpodcast.website, pucpodcast.website. Back to you, Nick.
All right. Well, we thank you for listening, except for those of you in California. We want you to know that you've heard all the news that you need to hear. And we want you to have a great day.
Bye.